So good morning everyone. Once again you are welcome in social science lecture. Today we are going to study a new chapter of geography part, chapter number 5, water. So water is very important in our life. If you see yourself, you are drinking water whenever you are feeling thirsty. Okay, we are using water for various purposes. For example, we are using it for cooking our food. We are using it for bathing, washing clothes, washing utensils. Then water is very necessary for growing crops. It means water is being used as for the irrigation purpose. Then water is also being used to produce electricity. We call it hydroelectricity. So water plays a very important part in our life. Actually, the survival of human beings is impossible before impossible without water. Okay, so the existence of life on earth is due to air and water. So now let's see what our book says about this. So this is chapter number 5, water. Now our learning objectives in this chapter. First learning objective is to understand the importance of water. Okay, we will find out why water is so important. As I have already discussed, there are many uses of water. That's why it's very precious. Next objective will be to learn about water cycle. What is water cycle? Okay. Then to learn about temperature of the ocean water, that how it is important for our planet. Okay, temperature of ocean water is important to our planet. Why? Or why we should learn it. Then we will try to find out about the major water bodies, to learn about them, to learn about tides. Okay, so one by one we will be discussing all these things in our chapter. Here is a starting set sail. Look at the poster given alongside. Here is a poster. The emerging worldwide water shortage is serious. Okay, it tells us that the shortage of water is very serious. Okay. So what do you make of this? Explain it to your friends. Have you seen similar posters? Why do you think such situations arise? So there is a shortage of water all around the world. Okay, people are facing this problem. Why they are facing this problem? It is a matter of concern because the potable water or the drinking water, clean water which we need is getting lower and lower or scarce day by day. Okay, there are various reasons in this. We are not saving water, we are wasting water. Okay, we are letting the rainwater just flush out. Okay, so these are the reasons. Then we are also polluting the water bodies. Okay, so we will come try to know better about this situation when we will be reading the chapter. So you cannot imagine your life without water. All forms of life, whether they are plants, animals, birds, okay, they all need water, especially human beings. Okay. The presence of water makes Earth a unique planet. It also connects living organisms in an ecosystem. Water is essential for numerous human activities and for the development of the nations. So, you know that Earth is a unique planet because of the presence of water in it. This makes the life possible on Earth. So, so water connects all the organisms with each other. Okay, so that's why they form a ecosystem. The most essential purpose of water is for drinking. Okay, safe drinking water and basic sanitation can prevent water related diseases. So if you drink dirty water, it will be having a lot of bacteria and viruses which are harmful to the human body. It may contain a lot of germs. Okay, so we should only drink the safe, pure clean water. Diarrhea, which kills 1.6 million people annually, is mainly caused by drinking impure water. Okay, so you know how many lakhs are there in 1 million? 10 lakh. Okay, 1.6 million means 16 lakh people and are killed annually because of drinking impure water. So it shows the gravity of the situation. That's why you are always told to sanitize your hands, safe drink, take drinking, safe drinking water, pure drinking water, keep yourself clean, your surroundings clean so that germs may not prosper there. Okay, they should not breed. Now, global availability of water. So, how the water is available globally? The Earth is called a blue planet because most of the Earth's surface is covered with water. So, what is it that makes it so precious and a highly valued gift of nature? Besides drinking water is used for washing and cooking, water is also used to irrigate crops and lawns, clean houses, and to operate heating systems. Most industries need water to operate. Though two-thirds of the Earth is covered with water, most of it is saline. Remember this word saline. Saline means salty. So though 70% of Earth is covered with water, Earth's surface is covered with water, but we most of it most of the water is salty, saline. It is in oceans. Okay. We cannot use it directly. We have to purify it, which is not possible. It is possible, but very expensive, and countries cannot you can say spend such a lot of money on water. Okay, improved water supply can reduce mortality rate. Mortality rate means death. Mortality means death. Okay, it is called death. You can also write. So if 20%, while improved sanitation cuts it by 37.5%. So whatever deaths are taking place due to drinking impure water, if we start drinking pure water throughout the world, 20% deaths can be reduced. Then if we also take care of our surrounding sanitation, then cleanliness, then 37.5% such deaths can be reduced. Okay, so water is available globally. What a very small part of it is pure for drinking. The rest is salty and we cannot drink it. That's why there is shortage of water worldwide. Okay. Now here we have the next page. Global Connect World Water Day is an annual event celebrated on March 22nd. So March 22nd, the World Water Day is celebrated. Why we celebrate such days? World Water Day. Why we celebrate World Water Day? To create awareness among the people throughout the world, to show how the water is important, why we have to keep water safe, why we have to drink pure water, why there is a need to conserve water, why there is a need to stop wastage of water. Okay. Now water cycle, all of you must have heard about water cycle. What is water cycle? So when water is transferred from one domain to other domain, it is called water cycle. Okay, you know there are different domains of the earth. Okay, so there are different domains of earth. What are the different domains? It is above all it is atmosphere. Then we have the lithosphere. Then we are also having the hydrosphere. So this is the movement of water from one domain to other. Okay, when water movement of one another domain, it is called water cycle. This cycle is called water cycle. So we will have a look at this also. Okay, so water keeps on moving. Water doesn't stop. Let's see the water cycle. You will understand clearly. This is the water cycle if you can see on your screen. So the movement of water from one domain to another domain is known as water cycle. Okay, here you can see water is flowing in rivers, water is in ocean, it evaporates, forms the clouds. Okay, why it evaporates? Due to the sun rays. Then it condensation takes place, then precipitation happens, snow in the mountains, rains in the plains. Okay, and also, so this cycle of water keeps on going on, and this is known as the water cycle.